Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. We're going to be starting the assembly process on Lil Red today. I did go ahead and paint the fenders off camera. You've seen me paint these other pieces, painted the hinges and stuff. So that was just more of the same thing I've already done. And now we're going to start putting the fenders on. Me and Seth, yesterday evening, we put the grill in because it's a lot going on with the grill to get it back in with the fan shroud and the fan and the radiator and the condenser. Just a big undertaking. I'm going to attempt to put the fenders on by myself, but you can see I got this jumbled up mess of wires right here I'm going to have to contend with. Try to do it by myself. If I can't, I may have to wait for Seth to give me an extra couple of hands. Alright guys, sorry I got to having trouble and just got to working trying to problem solve and got the fender on, everything bolted on. So both fenders are on now, and now I've got to put this plastic broken piece back on. It's what holds the reservoir, and it broke off from right there. And Seth has purchased a plastic welder and see if it's strong enough to hold that in place. Got the Jeep water sanded, and now I'm ready to start buffing it. So what I have done is I have water sanded this thing with 2000 grit, just 2000 grit. I didn't water sand it rougher and work my way up to 2000 grit. A lot of people go up to a lot higher grit than 2000 grit. 2000 grit works great. I do a two-step buffing system. First, I use this style buffer that just spins, and I keep it on a fairly low speed. And then I use a orbital buffer, and I use a different type of paste. The paste I'm using right here is the Presta paste, heavy duty, heavy cut compound. And then when I use the orbital, the D8 buffer, I drop down to this medium cut compound, and it will leave a mirror finish and look great, no swirls. So this is to get the paint back into shape from where I water sanded it, and the this right here is to bring back the shine. Also, when you're buffing a vehicle, don't stay on your edges very long. You'll burn right through the clear and mess your paint up, and then you'll have to be doing some repair work. This is the first step of the buffing, and now I'm going to go back with the orbital buffer and do the last step on this driver's side right here. I didn't get the front fender yet. I got to get the fender. I got to get the hood off before I get the fender, cause the hood is sitting on top of the fender. I got to do the top and the side. I hit the side just a little bit, but anyway, I'm fixing to do the second step, and this side should be done. This is a Bauer long throw orbital buffer. I think it has 21 millimeters of throw. And anyway, it does a fantastic job. I do not regret buying this. I would buy this one again. So I was just gonna, this is I think it's right at $100. Very good investment. With the DA buffer, dual action buffer, you don't have to worry as much about your edges. This right here is a soft foam pad, and the dual action keeps it from really burning in like the other buffer I showed you to start with. So I wouldn't stay on them too long, but I mean, it's not going to destroy the edge like the other one will. So that if you got some scratches that you can't quite get out with the other one, I would recommend taking this one, going slow, and getting the scratches out. I'm not going to worry about these rails or up in here. All that's going to be covered with the soft top, and it's slick enough anyway, it don't really matter. I'm going to wait and wipe this off when I get some good microfiber towels. I forgot and left them at home. The ones I've got down here are kind of dirty. I don't want to scratch the paint up I just polished out. Okay, so I am riding the edge some with this buffer. Thing you got to keep in mind is this buffer on this side is turning down, on this side it's turning up, and when you're riding an edge you want to make sure you're turning away from the edge. You don't want to be digging into the edge like that right there. That's what would cause you to burn it. So on this side right here, you'd want to use the left side of the buffer. Right here on this bottom lip, you'd want to use the right side of the buffer. So that's just why I am riding the edge. I told you, you know, to be careful with these. You can ride the edge some, but you got to keep the direction of the spin of the buffer correct, orientation with the edge. Alright guys, a full day worth of buffing, and Lil Red is buffed out and super shiny. Turned out really good. This is going to be a wrap on this video. Next video, which should be next week, will be with Lil Red completed. We still have wheels and tires to go on them and a 4-inch lift. That will be another video. But Lil Red will be put back together and paint job will be completed, and in the next video I will give you the terms of the giveaway we're going to be doing for the headlights. I thank y'all for stopping by today and watching. This has been a long process. We've had a lot of stuff going on. It took a while for me to get to this video. My daughter just got married, and that week we didn't do anything but wedding stuff, so got a little bit behind, and now we're full force back on Lil Red, and we're going to run to the finish line and get him finished. Thank y'all for stopping by today and watching. Thank you for coming by week after week and supporting my channel, and y'all come back next week and we should have Lil Red finished. See y'all then.